If you've been around writing for any amount of time, you've probably heard the mantra, write what you know. But what does that even mean? I mean, what does that really mean? So we're going to talk about what it means, what it doesn't mean, and why that's important today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking if you find value. Please subscribe if you haven't done that. There's links below and some resources. Please be sure to check those out, especially if you're wanting to get better at screenwriting. There's a link below for the Screenwriting Fast track, which talks about all the fundamentals of screenwriting, so that might be of interest to you. There's a free guide for the complete guide to story structure. If you want to know about story structure, that's there for you, totally free. If those are of interest to you, check them out. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in. The first time you may have heard the mantra, write what you know, you might have had a question that I had when I first heard it, which is, well, how can anybody write sci-fi? Because that doesn't exist. I mean, history I get, you can research, you can kind of write that, but how can you write something in the future? Because you can't really predict that. How does that actually work? So let's just chat about write what you know. What does that really mean? And we're going to start by talking about what it doesn't mean. Write what you know does not mean you should be writing personal biography or autobiography or anything like that. That doesn't mean that you have to write based only on your own life and your experiences and all of that. That's not what it's talking about. As we talk about more about this definition and what it means, this will make a little more sense. But let's just put a pin in this one because it doesn't mean that you have to write only the things about you. It also does not mean that you write about your own personal experiences. So let's say, for example, that you are a rock climber. So does that mean you can tell a story about rock climbing, but if I'm not a rock climber, then I can't tell a story about rock climbing? Well, no. So it's not about your own personal experience. You can write about things that you don't know. It's 100% possible. So we're going to get to that one second. One more thing that it's not. Write about what you know does not mean that you only include locations that you've actually been. Okay, you can write about places you haven't been. You can write about other planets. You can write about, fantasy settings. You can write about all of those things. So don't feel like you have to have been there for you to be able to write about it. All right, Jake, but what does it mean? Okay, so let's back up one second. Story is primarily about emotions. Okay, when someone participates in a story that you are telling, they are participating in the emotional experience of it. Yes, sometimes plots interest us, but that's not why we watch. We watch because of the emotions of the story. We watch because of the emotions that the characters are going through, and we see the dynamics of the relationships. And we, as people, connect with those. So I can write about someone being happy, and you could connect with that because you know what it means to be happy, at least for you, right? For you and your neighbor, it might mean something different, but you've both at least experienced that emotion of happiness. So you can at least kind of understand what's going on. It lets you connect with the story. So when you start talking about writing what you know, one of the really core inherent things with that is that you are writing about emotions that you understand. Okay, now that doesn't mean that you have to have experienced those emotions. It means that you understand them. So maybe somebody close to you has experienced that emotion and you've recognized that or you've witnessed that, or maybe you've researched something. So you can do all of those things, but it's about the emotional experience. When you're writing what you know, you're writing about the emotional experience, the relational experience between the characters. That's what you can have, and that's what you can understand. That's why you can write a sci-fi. That's why you can write a fantasy. That's why you can write a historical epic or whatever, right? You can write any of those stories. You don't have to have experienced it. You don't have to have been there. You don't have to have lived it yourself, right? You can do anything in screenwriting as long as you can connect with the emotions of the story that you are telling. This also means that when you write, you're going to write about something that you personally care about. The nature of your enthusiasm for the story and your own personal connection to the story as a whole will come out. So you have to write about something that you care about, something that you are passionate about, something that matters to you and that you think should matter to other people. Because if you don't care about it, and if it doesn't matter to you, why would anybody else care about it, or why would it matter to them? So you have to make sure when you write about what you know that you are writing about something that you personally connect with, that you care about, because that passion, that enthusiasm is going to carry through in the manner in which you're telling the story. Why that matters is if you don't understand the emotions that of a character, of what they're dealing with in a circumstance that you have put them in, and you get it wrong, as soon as that happens, you lose the audience. They're done because they might be very familiar with that emotion and they're like, well, you didn't get it right. And they're out. They're done. We can forgive facts. We can forgive factual errors. We forgive things like, people shortcut medical procedures or military procedures, things like that. Like we're okay with that. But if you shortcut or try to talk about an emotion and you get it wrong, yeah, we're out. Because now we're like, well, you don't understand anything about this world that you've created. You've just messed it up. And that might be the character that particular person of the audience is most connected with. And if you get that wrong, they're like, well, they just don't even get me. So why should I watch the story? Why should I participate in the story? And they're out. So it really matters. And you want to make sure that you get the emotions right. And again, it's okay if you don't have personal experience with that specific emotion. You can research, you can talk to other people, you can listen for other people, you can just people watch, learn the emotions, learn what happens, learn what matters to people. Yes, the verisimilitude matters, right? You do kind of want to get things right as much as you're able, but again, it's about the emotion. So can you research? Yes, you can. You don't have to have personally experienced it, but you do have to understand it. And if you can understand it, then you can write what you know. And just remember this, if you care about the story, other people will care about the story. If you don't care about the story, they're out. So write what you know. You have to invest yourself and you've got to write and focus on the emotions and the relationships of the characters. And if you can do that, you can write a story in anything. You don't even have to have lived it. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If it has, please be sure to like, subscribe, bell, all of that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. When you go to tell a story, yes, write what you know, but you're writing the emotions, the things that you really care about and that you understand, write those. And when you tell a story that matters. See you later.